On this episode of System Integrators Weekly, we've got systems for $830, $1,200, $1,800, $2,500, and $3,100, plus a showdown between Build Redux and AVA Direct. All that and more in this episode of System Integrators Weekly. Let's go, nerds!
And before I continue, I and my wallet are happy to say that this video is sponsored by CDKdeals.
CDKdeals is an online marketplace that specializes in genuine Microsoft licenses and game keys for several different platforms. August 6th to September 3rd is our back-to-school sale, so prices are lower than ever. You can even get an additional 30% off using discount code BRAE30. Now, to show you how easy it is to use, let's go to CDKdeals.com. Click on the back-to-school banner, then let's get a key for Windows 10 Pro. A retail code is well over $100 normally, but CDKdeals has OEM licenses for as low as $21.46. Click the product, create an account, and enter BRAE30 under promotion code to bring the price down to $15.02. Pay with your method of choice, and once the payment goes through, click View Keys/Codes, click Get the Key, and copy it. Then just go to your Windows search and type in ACT, and there it is. Click Activation Settings. My Windows install was already activated, so I'll be replacing that key, but yours will just say Activate Windows. Paste in the key, then activate, and you're done. After September 3rd, the code changes to BRAE25 for a reduced but still great discount of 25%. A big thank you to CDKdeals for supporting the channel.
Hello everyone, and welcome to System Integrators Weekly, where we celebrate human ingenuity. To join us in that celebration, Corsair made up a holiday. The entire week is apparently Corsair Fan Week. And to celebrate Corsair Fan Week, they went way overboard and designed this monstrosity. And I absolutely 100% must have it. Despite the fact that it seems to be blowing air the wrong way. We forgive them that one. It's a creative license. The reason I want one is because with that one and 3 more, I could build basically the Avengers helicarrier. And who wouldn't want RGB added to that? Oh boy, I'll bet that RGB makes it go like 10 or 15% faster. Anyway, we're here checking out some system integrators websites to see what they have available and who has the best deals. And this time we're gonna go ahead and say, here's this price point, that price point, and that price point, and see who has what. Plus later on we have a showdown between show veterans, Build Redux, and newcomers, AVA Direct. Is it AVA Direct or AVA Direct? Who even knows? Probably not even them. Anyway, we'll see how that comes down with 2 identically spec'd out systems and see who wins on price, and is there more to the story? Spoiler, yes. Now, you may be looking over my shoulder here and wondering why that giant number's on the screen. Well, it's because you beautiful people decided to listen to my request and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Because I mean, 1 week, less than a week. This is less than a week here, because I'm recording this 6 days after I made that request. And I said, if we hit 5K by the channel's anniversary, that's September 11th, that I would do all kinds of stuff, including giving away not 2, but 5 consultations, one-on-one on Discord, something that I've been considering charging a certain amount for a fair amount of time and a fair price. Instead, I'm just doing them for free as a giveaway. And yeah, we're 6 away. You guys are crazy. Plus, guess what else this means? I mentioned that I would be doing a second PC build stream if that was the case. And I considered just taking the Sunday gaming stream and just making that another stream where I help all, the viewers in the chat one-on-one, one after another, with their own custom pre-built configurations on any system integrator website of their choice. Well, yeah, let's do that tonight. Surprise, tonight is an extra PC build stream, and if it goes well, guess what? We're gonna do that every week from here on out. Now the build streams are on Sundays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central. So for those of you who go in and I can't quite get to you because I like to take my time with each person, guess what? You only have to wait a few days now, not an entire week, and it is so exciting, and I cannot wait to see you guys. That's tonight. If you're watching this on the day that it comes out, watch the video and then come to the stream at 8 p.m. Central. I'll be there. We'll be building PCs. It'll be awesome. So, with that out of the way, well, other than me saying, and also on Cuddle's behalf, thank you. I cannot wait to see where this goes because we're only going up from here. And if you're new to the channel, join in, subscribe. It's free, it's down there. The symbol, like right here, just click that. You don't even have to stop watching. Now let's get on to the disclaimers. Disclaimer number 1, this was filmed on August 29th, 2021. And that means that whatever you see here, as far as availability and pricing, that's going to change. And that can be tomorrow or a week from now. So if you're just finding this video because YouTube decided to recommend it to you weeks from the 29th of August, keep watching this video because it helps us out on the algorithm. But also, check out our latest video because the information will be far more up to date. And hey, if you're new here, again, hit subscribe. Join the Discord, join the streams. You stumbled onto something really cool, and we've helped a lot of people save money and get the most out of their budget to meet their needs on all of these random system integrators websites because there are so many options. Option paralysis is gonna happen. You're gonna have too many options and not know exactly what to do. We're here to help. Second disclaimer. This is primarily based on my previous knowledge. I was in IT for a very long time and I've been a custom PC builder for most of my life, adult life. And yeah, so I'm using that knowledge to pare down the choices here and sort them out and supply them to you. Now, also sprinkled in are going to be my opinions. So if you disagree, that's only natural. Please feel free to do so in the comments below and on the Discord. We have a channel just for tech discussion. We have a new third disclaimer. It's not new, it's in the rules for the Discord and all that, but if you take some of this advice and things don't quite work out, because that's buying things, that's how things go. These are computers and they're being shipped, and maybe something from NVIDIA didn't work, or maybe something from AMD didn't work, or something like that. Those kinds of things happen. You are buying at your own risk, but that's normal. You go buy a car, could be a lemon. It's very unlikely though. So, those who have bad news often spread it the most. Understand that. There's people who are saying, iBUYPOWER is terrible because of blank. Well, unfortunately that person, I guess, had a bad experience, but that just happens sometimes. There are many, many more people who have had great experiences. And the great thing about our Discord, again, link in the description below, is that you have a bunch of people there who have purchased from a bunch of different system integrator sites and shared their experiences and what the rigs look like and what's in them and how they look in their setup and everything. It's a great resource if you're trying to find what's right for you. Now, let's get into the systems. Now, the first couple of systems in the first 2 price ranges are going to be at iBUYPOWER's ready systems, okay? These come in a few days. They're already built, so there's no customization. Now, if you want to get to the same day ready systems, just go to iBUYPOWER.com, scroll down a bit, it's right there on the left, RDY systems, ready systems. And as you see here, all of these will deliver by Wednesday, September 1st. Yeah, that's in a couple days. Let's start out at less than $8,000. Right here, $829 for an Intel Core i3-10105F. So it's an Intel-based system with a B560M AC Wi-Fi motherboard, a GeForce GTX 1650 4 gigs graphic card, and 8 gigs of RAM. So obviously there's room to improve on this system. It's something that you're going to build up. You want to add another stick of RAM, go for it, or just replace this one because it's pretty slow. Now, if your budget is about $1,200, this right here is quite a deal. You're looking at a Ryzen 5 3600, okay, with a B550M AC Wi-Fi motherboard, okay? So that B550 can handle 5000 series Ryzen processors, no problem, likely with a BIOS update. And a GeForce GTX 1660 Ti. The 1660 Ti, as I've mentioned in many videos before, is a fantastic budget GPU. It's the best budget GPU there is, although it's less budget by definition because it costs a little bit more. Now, where can you improve on this system? Well, you've already got 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM. Now, for Ryzen 3000 and 5000 series, so that's 3600 or 5600X for 3000, 5000 series, you get what I'm saying. Generally, you want to go with 3600 megahertz RAM, but it won't hurt anything, get it? To go with 3200 megahertz for a while. It's not going to be a bottleneck in this particular system. It's still beneficial. You'll still get a little bit more performance out of a 3600 if you have the right RAM, which is 3600 megahertz. But that's something that you might want to look at upgrading if you go with Ryzen 5000 series. And the other side of it is storage, 500 gigabytes. on an M.2 drive. Now that's very fast storage, so it's good for your boot drive, your operating system, but for your game library, you're probably going to want more than that. Just saying. And it also comes, even at $1,200, instead of coming with an air cooler, this comes with a 120mm RGB liquid cooler. So that's quite good. And that's going to, I dare you to overheat and thermal throttle a Ryzen 5 3600 with an all-in-one liquid cooler. It's not going to happen. So right here, this system for $1,700, $1,699, has an AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. Remember I said it'd be about $400 more to get a 5000 series. 5600X with the same B550M AC Wi-Fi motherboard and a GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. I love the 3060 Ti. If you're gaming on a 1080p monitor right now, it'll blow that out of the water. I mean, tons of FPS, okay? If you're looking to get into 1440p gaming, or they call it 2K or whatever, then this is the GPU for you. You can do 1440p gaming with this system right here, okay? Certain AAA titles might want you to pull back on the graphics settings a little bit. No big deal. And you get double the size on the M.2 storage. So this seems really, really good. But then you look at the case. Case has like no airflow. It's very, very little airflow on this case. So you'd have to migrate to another case, which of course that video is being worked on as we speak. Well, not right now. But right now, I'm gonna tell you to not get that system. Yeah, I know, it's crazy talk. Here's why. This system from CyberPowerPC. This system for $100 more, which is also an instant ship system from CyberPowerPC, has a 5800X, which is faster on each core, and it has 8 cores, 16 threads, not 6 cores, 12 threads. That means this doesn't just handle gaming really well, it can also handle multitasking way better. Things like content creation, video editing, Photoshop, things like that, 3D rendering, all of that kind of thing. This 5800X is gonna do a much better job. That's what I use. I use a 5800X for all my video editing and everything for $1799, and you get the same GPU, RTX 3060 Ti. There are other improvements and a few shortcomings here. One major improvement is this has a case with a mesh front panel. That means it doesn't look that well perforated, like it's really, really fine mesh, but that means it filters dust better and you're actually gonna get some airflow out of this thing without having to migrate to another case. And it looks pretty sweet too. I do like a white case. Now, the power supply also, if you look at the power supply on the iBUYPOWER system, it is 80+ gold certified, and 650 watts is all you need for a 3060 Ti. That's actually what NVIDIA recommends. But this system comes with an 800 watt 80+ gold certified power supply. That means if you put in later on a bigger GPU, you're gonna have more headroom power-wise for those kinds of improvements. So it's not as big a deal as it might have been normally for CyberPowerPC to put in a kit, a 16 gig kit that's DDR4 3000 megahertz. My advice would be to replace it anyway on both systems. And guess what? Check this out. Amazon.com, Crucial Ballistics, 3600 megahertz DDR4 RAM, and it's CL16. That's cast latency 16. So this is really fast RAM, and it's $85. But I don't recommend getting Crucial RGB RAM because apparently their RGB software is not great. They're having their Intel Gamer Days annual mega sale. That means that you're getting some extra deals if you're going Intel. Like I said, Intel's pushing hard, and they're authorizing these deals, I imagine. So if you look at doing a custom build, almost every single Intel processor has a decent discount on it, including the one I recommend, which is the i5 11600KF. If you're looking for a mid-range gaming PC that has an Intel platform, CyberPowerPC seems to be the way to go. Now, if you get an Intel system, you actually get an additional $50 Amazon gift card on all Intel desktop and laptop purchases. But you do have to select this right here or you won't get it. So don't forget to get that 50 bucks. Put it towards a new mouse or something. So don't miss those. But with either iBUYPOWER or CyberPowerPC, you make sure that if you're getting a custom system, you get the ultra enhanced packaging solution or whatever the packing solution that they have, where it has the expanding packing on the inside of the system to hold your GPU. This shouldn't be an extra charge. Straight up. It should just be included. They should want your product to arrive intact. And if you get an instant ship system, I believe they do the same thing that iBUYPOWER does with the same day ready systems. They just include that. It is packed in there. Everything came to with my system, my same day ready system. It came in perfectly, except for some exterior superficial damage that they went ahead and replaced those panels for me. So your internals would be good though, with this extra $19. Don't forget to do that. Let's move on to the next build. And now that we've taken care of under $1,000 and then $1,200 and then about $1,500, $1,600 or $1,800 in this case right here, let's move on to a build at NZXT. Or that's what I would say if the site was working. I'm not making this up, guys. I try so hard to keep recommending NZXT, and then this stuff happens. Like, and I'll show you. This is not made up. Actually, it might start working now. But let's look. We hit go home, and we go to build a custom PC. Start your build, and we want an AMD system. That's what I was going to build, and it just loads.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Just working. Cool. Okay, well, I tried to have everything built beforehand and it disappeared on me, so let's just rebuild this system. So we're gonna go, actually, they have a really nice B550 motherboard, not their B550. Like, where's this? It's an NZXT B550. It's perfect for their cases. Like, where is this? Anyway, so but the ASRock B550 Taichi Wi-Fi is a fantastic motherboard. Let's hit that. We're gonna go with the NZXT H710 right here. And then we go with the cooling. Oh good, they have the X73 now. So they have the 360mm AIO now, but they didn't have that a little bit ago. And then we're gonna go here to our GPUs, and they have the 3080 for the Win Ultra. This is one of the best 3080s out there, 5800X. Right now is actually a time when NZXT has stuff. And go here, and we're gonna change that to the G.Skill Trident Z Royal because it's 3600 megahertz. Okay, and we're actually gonna go with 32 gigs of that because it's a proper speed. This system right here that I'm putting together can work for those looking to do streaming, video editing, content creation, all of that stuff. Okay, power supply, 850 watt gold is out, but it's not a huge amount of money to go with the 1000 watt and whatever. This system will not just constantly draw 1000 watts. It makes that amount of power available to the system. The computer will then draw that power as it needs it. 970 EVO Plus is 1 terabyte. You're already good there, but if you want that faster storage, you can always move up to the Seagate Fire CUDA 520, which is PCIe Gen 4. So go here and you can add a 4 terabyte for only $89. Yep, that build right there, $3,038. And this is a fantastic build. 5800X and a 3080. And it's an EVGA. Let's just play the audio clip from before. That one. But yeah, now we have to do something when it comes to NZXT. It doesn't necessarily matter if it says right here that they have it, because we'll go here, add to cart, skip all this. But let's hit add to cart, see what comes up. And in this case, they're actually sold out of the 970 EVO Plus, so we gotta go back and configure again. Let's go here, let's just upgrade it. Might as well. To a 1 terabyte, add, and then you have to delete the old one. It will not just replace it. So we proceed to checkout. You have to make sure that you lower that to 1. If you hit add to cart again, it's gonna do that. Okay, that's it. It has everything. Now, so this $3,128 system is pretty great, but it has a 5800X and a 3080. Can we do better? Build Redux. Now, Build Redux is apparently starting to ship systems again, and it's taking 3 to 4 weeks to get systems out. But they have a good thing going. Once they're caught up, it won't even be a problem anymore. But look at this, 2467. 2467. Now, some of these components are not as good, like the motherboard isn't gonna be a top-end motherboard like you're getting in the NZXT system. It's gonna be a fairly mid-range X570 motherboard, but X570 is more feature-rich than a B550 motherboard. And you're getting, no matter what, you can't choose the case. It's the Cooler Master TD500, but it's a high airflow case. It looks awesome. And this is with 16 gigs of dual channel RAM at 3200 megahertz. So you're gonna have to get your own RAM kit. But as you saw, you can get 32 gigs of that RAM very cheaply for $85 for 2 sticks. So that's with a 3080, although you can't choose which one. They do sometimes send out Founders Edition cards, which I would love to get my hands on one of those because they're awesome. And the 5800X. It does have a 1 terabyte NVMe drive, M.2. It's not PCIe Gen 4, but it's still gonna be, if you've never had an M.2 drive, it's gonna blow anything you've had before out of the water when it comes to your operating system loading and being super snappy, files opening, being written and read and all that stuff super fast. And a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now, $2542 total after the build fee. That's really hard to beat. Now here's something that we can do that you can't do with NZXT. You guys remember that ad that we had at the beginning of the video? You can get an OEM Windows key for about 15 bucks. So go here and put remove OS, no software support. You will need a flash drive with the Windows installation media, yes. But if you don't have another computer lying around, ask a friend to make that USB for you. Get yourself a cheap flash drive, load that media on there, plug it into the system, and then boot it up. You're good to go. Saves you $109 minus the $15 to buy your operating system. So I've been getting some requests to check out AVA Direct. So what we're gonna do to make this simple is we're gonna check out their website and we're gonna try to match this build exactly. Now it's at $24.33 before taxes and stuff. Okay, so here we are at AVA Direct. It's just telling you right there, hey, we recommend a 3090 Founders Edition. Sure, thanks. So you're faced with some, featured desktops, featured laptops, and yada yada. But the main thing that I want to do here is to customize. Now, it's not too obvious right off the bat how long it takes to get a system. I didn't see anything on here initially telling us how long it would take, so I can't make any guarantees there. So what we'll do is we'll go to products up here on the top left. This is just avadirect.com, avadirect.com. We'll go to products and we'll go to gaming and go to Tower Gaming Desktops. Doesn't look like I can customize this. This is getting a little frustrating. So let's just try the InstaBuilder, whatever. So InstaBuilder, AVADirect's easy personalized PC builder. Cool. Let's say $2,500. And can we choose our, okay, sure, Apex Legends. Let's say 1440p, because that's what the other system can do, is easily 1440p, some 4K. I wouldn't say it can't do it at all, but let's go with a medium case size with a glass side panel, because most cases have that now. And we'll go AMD and NVIDIA. Next. So I took this system and I changed some options, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So we actually wanna go to, here we go, full custom mode. That's what you click. And in order to customize the system on here, you just gotta scroll down. It's gonna tell you constantly, as configured, here's your price. So keep an eye on that. Just like iBUYPOWER or CyberPowerPC as you're customizing there. Now, I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked at the level of customization from AVA Direct. It rivals, and in many cases beats, iBUYPOWER and CyberPowerPC. It also tells you which components you're gonna get. You get to pick your graphics card, your motherboard. Everything is detailed out, and I'll show you what I mean. So look at the cases, 235 options. I used to talk about CyberPowerPC's probably got the most case options out of any. No, this right here. Seriously, you can go by brand. This is a great system for browsing. So let's check out, you know what, we're gonna go, we wanna match the system on Build Redux. So you go to Cooler Master and bam, there it is right there, Masterbox TD500 mesh. And it's actually $78 less than whatever case they had suggested before. Now it has probably the cheapest motherboard for the B550 that they have. We'll go to the options and we're gonna go ahead and pick one of the options I believe you can get with, I believe it's a B550A Pro. MSI B550A Pro, so we'll pick that. But as you can see, you have a ton of options here. You want ASUS ROG? Bam, all of these are available, okay? And they even list out which ones are on special. Now the processor, we have a 5800X on the other one. 5800X, there you go. All 19 options here. Now, this is where things get It's pretty predictable in a way, because they have at the very top here all of the options that are available, except you got delayed shipping on the 3080 Ti for the Win 3 Ultra Gaming. So it looks like, wow, there's a lot of options, and look, there's all these brands. Let's scroll through them, see what else is available. Oh, wow, okay. All right, so, oh, they have that 16900 XT. Well, there you go. So they do have quite a few options available in NVIDIA, and a few options for AMD Radeon, the 6000 series GPUs. So they do have a few options there too. So if you want a Radeon card, go for it. But if you're trying to do content creation, go NVIDIA. I hate to say it, but AMD missed the bus on upgrading their encoding. So they're way behind on what NVIDIA has with the NVENC encoder. If we want to match it, what we have to get is the same GPU that NZXT had, which is the RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra Gaming LHR. If you guys want me to start including AVA Direct in every video, like I do with iBUYPOWER, CyberPowerPC, and eventually, you know, Build Redux again, and I'm really trying with NZXT Build, I really am. So, the RAM is only an 8GB kit, so we can actually see all 570 options of RAM. So we want to match it with 3200 megahertz CL16, but we want 16 gigs of that. 850 watt ATX 80 plus gold, right? Of no brand, no particular brand. So you go 850 watt EVGA, it's actually minus $14 somehow. Okay, that's there. Now it'll tell you CPU cooler, but they don't want you to use an air cooler on the 5800X. Don't be alarmed when you cannot choose anything here. It's kind of bunk because you can cool a 5800X with the appropriate air cooler, but they want you to go liquid cooling. Now you can actually get the exact same liquid cooler that you get on the Build Redux build, which is the, let me see right here, Cooler Master Liquid ML240L, plus the fans that come with it. So we go here, we see all 90 options, and then you just go over here, pick Cooler Master. Master Liquid ML240L. There you go. That's it, it's done. And we're gonna go with a 1 terabyte. Let's see all of our options and look at some specials. See, look at this. The Crucial MX500 1 terabyte drive is only $57 more. Right here, a Seagate 2 terabyte Barracuda is only $61 for 2 terabytes. That same size, 2 terabytes in a SSD is $228. What you probably want to do is go for a 1 terabyte SSD just for your game library, like your Steam library, or something that you need to access faster, like an Adobe Cache, something like that. And that's only $111 more. But right now we're matching up with the Build Redux build, and now we're at $2617 before taxes and shipping. Now this may not have Wi-Fi. I believe that Asus Prime motherboard does not have Wi-Fi, so you would need to add in a Wi-Fi card. You want to add in an internal card. You don't want a USB one. Okay. So right here you can get a, let me see, this one right here, PCE AX3000 is going to be faster, depending on the Wi-Fi router that you have. 2433 here on the Build Redux system, but it is 2671 on the AVA Direct system, but with much more granular customization. So yeah, it's more expensive at AVA Direct, and we don't know how long it's going to take, but Build Redux is already behind anyway. They're 3 or 4 weeks out, from what I understand from a few viewer comments. So if Build Redux wants to reach out and talk to us and let us at the channel know, hey, here's where we're at, since you've sent so many people our way to purchase systems, we'll do the courtesy of telling you how we're doing on our X570 motherboard shortage and about how long it takes to get systems. I'll send them an email, but it's unlikely I'll get an answer. If I do, hey, points for Build Redux. But I think this, if you want a system from AVA Direct, there are so many options. Come to the stream tonight if you want. Again, we're streaming Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central, or Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central. Get in the queue and I will help you build a system here, because there are so many options if you want to go with AVA Direct. For those of you who are over that amount, or for those of you who want a unique experience, a custom experience, unlike any of these websites, but particularly if you're going to higher budget than this and you want something more bespoke than this, just DM me on Discord if you're interested in Artesian builds. I featured them in a previous video, and here's another card for that right there. Here's a card for that video, so you can check out what I said about Artesian builds. And a dedicated video on their website's coming because they had a big site upgrade, and I want to go over that. But I am an Artesian Builds ambassador. As you can see, that has not affected how neutral my coverage is for any other system integrator. And they knew that. They were very cool about it. They said, you keep doing coverage how you do it. But I can help individuals build systems there off stream as well. And our comment of the week comes from Chud. Hi, Chud. Chud says, I would love to see a full review on a Zydax system. I was configuring an AMD-based X6 or X8, I'm guessing that's a model number for Zydax, but decided to get the parts and build it myself. Fair enough. Their warranty was a big attraction for me. However, the motherboard I wanted to use was not in their regular inventory. They could special order it, but it would not be covered under their lifetime warranty, since it's not usually carried by them. This was an important point. Whenever you see a warranty, click on it and read the details, because that can turn around on you if you don't have all the details. There are not enough unboxing and reviews on Zydax. Maybe they could send me one for a review, ha ha ha. Well, I like the cut of your jib. I appreciate your ambition. But you started this off by saying, I would love to see a full review on a Zydax system, and I can't really do that if they send you the system. So, Zydax, bring it on. Send me a system. I did some pretty positive coverage on your website before, so I'd like to get my hands on one of your systems and check it out for myself. Get in contact. My email is on the About tab. So Chud, thank you for the comment, and thank you for being the comment of the week. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. That number hasn't moved, but it's like the middle of the night. It usually doesn't at this time of night. But we're about to hit 5K, and I told you guys in the last video, if we do that, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Okay, so I'm going to announce right now how it's gonna work. That announcement is gonna be, watch my Twitter, because the announcement and the rules to enter are going to be there. My Twitter is just @Brayathorn, okay? The giveaway, again, is for 5 different people. 5 winners are gonna get one-on-one Discord call with me, where they give me their budget, and I do a custom build, just like I did right here, just like I do on stream. But on stream, I get distracted often. It's hard to focus sometimes. This is me, ultra focused, helping you out. So, what I want you to do, again, follow me on Twitter and watch, because the announcement is upcoming. I didn't think it was going to be this quick. I didn't have it quite ready yet, but that's where it's gonna be. Follow me on Twitter, keep an eye out. Follow me on Twitter anyway, because, I post some stuff there sometimes, including, announcements when the stream goes up, notifications. If you have notifications on, you'll see that, and it can be useful in general. But that's pretty much going to do it for our video today. So, if you have any questions, hop on the Discord, link in the description below, and be sure to join in for a stream Sunday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/Brayathorn. So until then, take care.